YouTube, what is up? It's been a minute. I got the man, the myth, the legend, Colton Gibbs, the swamp man himself.
Glad to be back.
And usually he films videos of me going with him in the swamp on kayaks, but today we're going to be river trekking.
Also sketchy.
Yes.
But solid.
We'll see how this goes. There's a million ways it could go wrong, but we've taken every precaution for it to go right. So. Well, today's not going as planned. $300-something later, gotta get a new alternator for Colton's car. He's ready. Well, I just spooked a deer, and rather than running up the bluff, it jumped in the water. I was gonna try to swim across, but obviously it's not gonna make it across, so it's heading back toward the bluff. I'm gonna let him do his thing and not get too much closer at the moment because I don't want him to drown. All right, I followed this deer to make sure he got out because I didn't want him just get lost out here and kind of, you know, get swept up in the current. So I followed him, made sure that he got out. He got out right there, and he is headed up that bluff. So I'm gonna keep my distance from him, make sure he does not jump back in. All right, so where that deer actually jumped out at, I looked, and turns out he led me to something pretty cool. These are old tree trunks, probably millions of years old, that are just sticking out of the rock face. So here's a big piece. That is pretty cool. Feels like stone. It's an old tree. Wow. Had to stop and look at this. Pretty cool place. I've been looking around a little bit, and a lot of seashells. These are all seashells from back when this part of Florida was a shallow, warm sea. And these are all about 18 to 20 million years old, I think. Big fossil clam here. I think it's the full thing. Gently extract it. Yeah, so it's got the bottom and the top on there, which I think is pretty cool. It's a big one. So yeah, I could clean that up. Full fossil clam. I saw some of this sticking out, so I slowly uncovered it. That is a fossil of a palmetto frond. Finally, the rain stopped, and we're out here on Apalachicola. The water's a little higher than we would have hoped, but we guessed it would be like that because of the rain. Look at this guy. Hey. Alright, we finally made it to our camping site. We got a fire going despite it raining, everything being wet, and it's nice while it lasts, but it's probably not going to last too long. Good old fresh Boyardee coffee.
Yeah. Overstuffed Boyardee coffee.
Not pretty and fishy out there.
Well, the sun feels nice. Just digging around right here. I really didn't even have to dig, just looked, flipped some stuff over, and there's like a whole hash of different plant fossils right here. These are palmettos, and the best preserved ones I put right here. I'm gonna try to take those home. And then Colton paddled over there and pulled out a giant bone, a big rib, probably from a dugong, but it's a huge one. I mean, I guess there's also a possibility it could be a whale. I'd say it's dugong. I think that's the most common thing for it to be. It's huge though. That's the coolest thing.
Is that coral?
That is, dude, what? Hold on, give me a second. Mikey just pulled a giant piece of coral out of the something. Where'd you find that?
It was right there. Just laying on the surface.
I need to do better. I found some cool palmettos, but
Having a good haul today.
yeah. Funny, I made it. I'm all the way almost back to the car. And I figured I'd find one of these way over there, but this dugong rib bone from a sea cow. manatee-like creature. I was expecting to see lots of those over in the bluff we were at earlier, but I decided to stop here on the way back because I thought it looked interesting, and boom, there's a piece of a dugong bone. Pretty cool. Ended up finding on our camping trip. We got clamshells galore. Way too many of those. Petrified wood. These are palmetto fronds, fossilized. Some of these guys. I found this little piece of a bone. Colton found this giant dugong rib. I found my first meg tooth. It's a little guy. It's kind of ugly, but it's a meg tooth.
Corn snake in situ.
That's a pretty one.
Just had him a little meal.
Wow.
Georgia though. Could be a corn snake right there. Could be a king or a cane or next.
Got a rat snake.
Oh,
Woo.
it smells so nice.
Such a nostalgic smell.
Let's put that one in.
Mad. Look at, he's acting so weird, dude.
I think if he was warm, he'd just be mean.
Yeah, he doesn't have. Yeah, there we go.
No, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, a little bit of a fixer-upper.
Doesn't need AC.
Yeah. Next snake of the day, ringneck. Woo!
Yay.
It's taking forever to find anything, but that's a pretty ringneck. I'll give him that. Shows belly. Alright. We flipped a dwarf salamander. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Alright guys, I'm out here on a barrier island in the Gulf Coast. I am about to start my search today for eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. I can't wait to get out there and look. Crystal clear blue waters as well. It's a beautiful day, and I can't imagine a better day to be out looking for snakes. Alright guys, just got to my hiking spot, and it's time to start looking. There's an armadillo right here. Look at this guy, see if we can get any closer. Midday, out here in this pine woods. Oh, there he goes. Beautiful habitat here. Look at this dappled sunlight. This is perfect for eastern diamondbacks to sit here and bask, so they can be partially obscured with a few coils in the sunlight. It is a bluebird sky, which is not usually too conducive for snakes, but I have high hopes. I just flipped this concrete slab, and underneath it was this. It's a 6-lined race runner. And these are pretty common in sandhill habitat, but it's pretty uncommon to get them in hand because they're just so darn fast. So I was lucky enough to pull this guy out of his burrow underneath there before he was heated up enough to run away. But the cool thing about these guys is, if you guys watch the Virgin Islands herping videos, these guys are related to the whiptails that live there and amoebas. It's a pretty unique and interesting lizard for North America. But anyways, we're gonna put him back and keep moving. Ribbon snake right here. Something's moving over here. There's a ribbon snake in there. That's a ribbon snake. Something's crawling over here. I see a diamondback. Yes. It's crawling away. I can just see the tail. Right there. We just gotta find one out in the open. And I can't reach in there and grab that ribbon snake because it's very likely there are diamondbacks sitting there that I can't see. So the ocean's right there on the other side of this hill here. So this is a great little place tucked away from the wind where these diamondbacks like to hang out. There's also this entire area back here I want to search. Found him. He was right next to me. There he is. I heard him crawling again. This could be a different snake, I'm not sure. Holy crap. There's a diamondback in there. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Calm down. I really want to get a picture of you. Oh, that's a beautiful snake. It's golden. Wow. I just wish it would sit still so I could get a picture with my camera. But either way, that's an awesome thing to see. It's going back in the den. Okay, well, let's go see if we can find one that's sitting in the open because that was really cool to see. Went over to look at this hole because there's an armadillo hole there, and there's a ribbon snake in there. Looks like he's either coming out, I think he's coming out of the hole, which I was about to wrap it up and head home, but it's looking like there's snakes still coming out somewhere. Oh well, I'm not after ribbon snakes. They're cool to see, but I don't have to catch them. Alright, we just found this moleskink. It's cleaning up some trash out here in the sand hills. It's a pretty rare lizard. These guys swim in the sand. And they're pretty uncommon, at least hard to find. You only really find them in sandhill habitat.
Salamander?
It's a moleskink.
I don't know what it is.
It's that.
Oh. It's very squiggly, colorful.
It's a lizard.
A moleskink.
Yeah.
Are they blind?
No. I just call that because they burrow.
I don't know why I even asked those salamander because I don't think there's nothing red on here.
Yeah, they look kind of like a salamander, you know?
I thought they were salamanders. It does look like a salamander.
Pretty cool little lizard. Yeah, we'll go put him back. Pretty cool. Another moleskink.